Hey, what's up, Michael? My name's Steven. Mary said to go ahead and shoot this over to you. Um, in this video, I'm just going to show you three things you can do today to actually start bringing in some more high quality electrical jobs to your business. If by the end of this video you see that I have the technical know-how to get you more high quality jobs, then shoot me back a message and we can chat. Now, the three things I want to go over are content, citations, and backlinks, right? So content is first, and this is a big one. I was looking at your website a little bit here, and now business owners, they understand that content is important on their front page, but they don't really know how much content or what type of content to have, right? So you want Google likes to see at least right around 1,500 words of keyword rich content. Now, keywords are what these people are searching for when they're searching for your services, and it's buyer intent keywords that are key, right? We want those buyer intent keywords on your website. Now, I've got a tool that I use here called Ahrefs, and it gives me some behind the scenes views of what Google is actually looking at and how they're ranking websites. It's what they use to rank websites. So I brought up the number one competition for electrical services in Raleigh, and this is an interesting one. Yours is different than most, right? But I'll show you in a second. Miller and Miller is number one. So when I bring them up over the past 30 days, their site was found for 37 keywords and it was clicked on 136 times. Now I brought you up and your site was found for 414 keywords and it was clicked on 378 times. So you're getting more traffic. But when I really looked into it, this traffic, the reason they're number one, Miller and Miller, they're probably most, if not all, their traffic is buyer intent, people looking for their services. Because when I look in their keywords, and you can click in here and we can see what they're being found for, and they're being found for buyer intent location based keywords. Electrician, Raleigh, NC. Electricians, these are all location based for people that are looking for their service. So we call it buyer intent, and that's what you want. So they don't have near as many keywords as you, but when I look at your keywords, when we go in here, and you've got a blog page, right? And that's what I believe all the most of these are coming from. And they're not. First of all, they're not location based. These are open to country or even global, as you can see right here, United Kingdom. There's people clicking from the United Kingdom. So it's not. It's people looking for information like when was cloth wiring used, which is good. It brings people to your site. But these people, and maybe they'll buy something for your services if they're nearby, but what you really want to focus on to get those high quality jobs are those location based buyer intent keywords that they have on here. So what you'd want to do is go through, and these Raleigh ones, I tallied them up, that they had all these Raleigh based keywords, these buyer intent keywords, they tally up over 1,540 searches in the past 30 days. So you'd want to get these and put these on your website. And you not just once, but we'd want to find out how many times Miller has each of these keywords on their site, and you'd want to beat them out by at least once. So if some of them are on once, you'd put them on your site twice. Some of them are on twice, you'd want it three times. So you catch my drift there. And then that would get you the buyer intent. That would get you the traffic that's meaning to buy services from you. So that's all I have for content. Next thing I want to go over are citations. Now, when people search for these terms, these buyer intent terms, like somebody looking for an electrician, Raleigh, NC, Google studies have shown that 45% of people are clicking on one of these businesses right in here. Now, this is the map pack. Google's map pack has everything to do with your Google business profile. And a lot of people are under the false assumption that the main driver here and what gets people ranked in here are reviews. And that is not true. If that were true, Royal Electric would be above Raleigh Electric. And there's a bunch that are not, that are off the pack, and they have much more reviews and they should be up here. So it's not reviews, it's not pictures, it's nothing like that. It's citations. Now, what is a citation? A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online, like a directory like Angie, Yelp, Yellow Pages, White Pages. There's a ton of them. And you want to be in about 300 or 400 directories to really get onto this, into this map pack and dominate this map pack. Now we have access to tools that can actually show us what and how many citations each of these businesses have. So right now, Wright Electric, they have the most citations. So for example, we go in there, we use these tools, see how many, what they are of the citations, what directories they're on, match those, get them for you. And say they have 200, we want to give you at least 250, 50 more, but like I said, if you get in that 300, 400 range, that's going to put you above all your competition. It's going to take them a while, if ever, to really catch it back up, and you would be the authority in this section. So now underneath this section, this is the money spot right here. This is Google's organic search result list. In the number one spot alone will get right around 40% of clicks by itself, whereas this divvies up the 45%. This will get 40% all around, an average of 40%. And the main driver here are backlinks. So what are backlinks? It's other relevant websites linking back to your website, and they're kind of like online referrals. And the more relevant that site is that links back to you, the better. So, for example, let's say you have a local blog page or a popular industry site linking back to you. Now, that's what's going to help push you up in the rankings. But however, since you're an electrician and you offer electrical services, if you have like McDonald's linking back to you, even though that's a big site, it's no good because you guys don't sell burgers, right? So let's revisit this tool that I showed you earlier where we were looking at the keywords. Also has a backlink profile section. This is our competitor. So we can actually go into their backlinks and see what backlinks they have, and we can go into yours as well. And you have 322, right? But like I said, relevance matters. If it's not relevant, if they're from spammy sites, it's actually going to hurt you and drop you in the rankings. So the amount doesn't is not it's not more important than the quality and the type of backlink it is, right? So we want to go into your number one competition, find all their backlinks, match them, reach out to those sites, acquire backlinks from those, but we don't want to stop there. You want to do the same thing with like the top 3 to 5 that are on this list. All these companies, you go into their backlinks and you acquire all those backlinks. And when you're done, after they're indexed, you would actually be on the top spot here. So you would be getting all the buyer intent traffic right up here, and you would be at top in getting all the buyer intent traffic in the map pack as well, right? So as you can see, this isn't just like a lot of people think it's like luck, or they're really not sure what ranks businesses and sites up on top of Google, but there's a tried and true method that we use in SEO that gets people ranked. So let's go ahead and recap what we went over today. First thing is content. Yeah, so you want at least 1,500 words on your front page with the right keywords and the right amount. Second is going to be citations. You want to be in at least 300 or 400 directories to rank above your competition in this section right here. And the last is going to be backlinks, which is going to rank you right here, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your site to show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to electric companies in the Raleigh and surrounding areas. Now, if you were to implement these strategies, you would be number one. So, like I said earlier, you can take this information and tackle it yourself, and I'm cool with that. Or if you want to take the most effective route and save yourself some time, you can book a discovery call with me. Again, my name is Steven. I live right here in North Carolina, right outside of Fayetteville. You can just reply back to this email, or you can call me at 910-551-2006. At the very least, I hope this was educational, and I hope I showed you a few things that you can go ahead and start implementing today. Start claiming more high quality jobs and start outranking your competition. Now, at the very least that I just ask that you give me some feedback on this video. Let me know how I did. But other than that, man, I hope you have a really good day, and I really appreciate your time. Take care. Bye-bye.